How do we start shows again? The Absolute Peach.
Welcome. You didn't say welcome. Welcome to the Absolute. That's how you meant to start. Hey, kids! No, that was Wacky Kooks from last week. We won't do that this week. Fresh content, fresh new show, glass of wine, cup of coffee.
It's like a fine wine.
Wow.
Isn't it?
That's niche.
The Absolute Peach. Joe. Joe wanted to lead in today. Came in today, knocked on the door and said, "Do you know what?" He said...
This should be good.
He said, could I? Nay.
He's lost it.
He said-
He's lost
He
it.
he said, may I? Just this once. May I lead in the show? For I have in my mortal pocket a segment of such rare value that 'twould sully the good name of Gallagher. Just get on with it.
What if
I don't know what's wrong with me.
you've been drinking wine all evening?
I've had that much.
That's what's, well,
I've had that much.
That's enough for you.
I've had that much.
That's enough for a lightweight like you.
Officer.
You don't drink much these days, do you?
No.
Well, I don't either. Now
I haven't eaten much today. I haven't
really?
eaten much for like hours.
You were snaffling Cocoa Pops or something when I came round.
That is true.
Big bowl of,
Yeah, but that's not a man's...
chocolate milk or something.
That's not a
whatever it
man's
was.
meal, is it?
Well, nothing I see you eat or drink is for a man.
All right.
Coca-Cola. I guess you've got... This is, red wine.
I've upgraded. Last week,
Cocoa Pop.
you were slagging me off for drinking Pepsi, Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
So I've upgraded now. I'm drinking something more...
Feminine.
And look at that. It's actually even got
Wow.
a little boar. Probably can't...
A ball.
I don't know if you can see that.
Not a bull.
A bull, I mean. A little bull on the bottle, which shows...
It's completely wasted.
Which shows quality.
There you go. There's a bull or something on here. Is it a bull or is it a deer, I think?
All right. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that's very good.
Very good.
That's extremely good, in fact.
Excellent. Good. Yeah. What would you do if aliens came down?
And go.
In our lifetime.
Cut that
In our lifetime. I was watching a...
Cut in.
Cut you.
Cut in.
I was ready? 3, 2, 1. I was watching a documentary the other day.
You love your documentaries.
Yeah, I'm always watching
You
them.
came like
Yeah.
a month or so ago, or possibly like 6 months ago.
7 years ago. 7 years to the day.
You were like
Man and
going
boy.
mental for this space documentary.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it for about half an hour
Yeah.
after the show. And you were like telling me everything about it. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah. And you were like, you should check that out. And I was like, I better believe it.
You wrote it down as well.
I
he
was
was like,
like,
yeah, I'll definitely do that.
You bet your
Yeah.
bottom dollar. I'll
Yeah.
be
You bet your bottom dollar. Give him a lad.
I'll
Hey.
be looking into that directly.
Mm. Did you?
No, I instantly forgot.
Yeah.
I instantly forgot
Yeah.
until literally just.
You forget
Just
who I
now.
am as soon as I walk out that door.
Yeah.
And you don't think about me again until I rap on the
No,
door
because
the week hence.
Your enthusiasm was infectious.
Mm. Not
And you
that
were like
infectious,
going on about like
obviously.
space. Space is like. You were saying something like.
Planets. Here we go. Yeah.
I can't
Something like, or exactly, exactly.
I
this.
can't even do it.
No.
It was something like.
Something like, hey up lad, you seen space
even do
lately? Yeah, something like
Can't even
that.
do it.
Planets like, and space, and evolution, and all that, yeah.
No.
Whippets, something like that. No. That's
I've never,
normally
said
your
the word, I've never said the word whippets in my life.
tut pub. You said that a lot. You say
I've
tut
never
all the
said
time.
that. No,
Spitting it.
I've never said that.
Yeah.
No.
Just look back in the archives, of which there
You-
are
you
many
loved it.
instances of you doing a northern accent whenever you're making out that I've said something. It's always in an old man's northern accent for some reason.
That's more my ignorance.
Yeah.
Than, I don't think you should feel, agree. I don't think you should feel bad about that.
Oh, I
per
don't.
se.
No, I don't.
It's more, if anything,
Mm.
it's me
Mm.
not fully grasping your heritage.
Oh, yes. And the heritage of,
Your
a few million
forefathers.
of people, I would say. Many millions.
You were saying something about like space. Apparently, this guy on TV said space is like really big, it's like huge. I was like, that's mental. There was something.
You don't need
like
school
that.
kids. You just listen to this. Space is big. That's mental. Yeah, I was watching a documentary and it was about aliens. And I know you're into your aliens and
Do you know what?
your sort of abduction and all that kind of stuff.
No,
well, you used to be anyway.
I used to be, and I read all
Yeah.
the books. I read like that book called Communion by Whitney
yeah.
Strieber.
Yeah.
Which on the cover of if you don't know the book, is a book about a guy who was a novelist actually, and he apparently was abducted several times by aliens, had all sorts of encounters with them, and he wrote a book called Communion, which is all about his experiences, and it's on the cover it's Communion, subtitle A True Story. And he apparently wholeheartedly believes that those things happened to him, and it's quite compelling.
It's quite lucky though that he
read.
He's a professional writer and
Yeah.
he can,
Write a
he went
convincing
through
story,
a true experience with such,
See what you're saying?
something that could almost be fantasy. You might say.
I think you're being a bit sassy, Joe.
No,
If you don't
because
mind me saying
I think
so.
I did actually read that. I think you lent me the book or you told me about it. And
Probably didn't read it.
I
Did
didn't
you?
know. I didn't read it. I think I read a bit of it.
Did you go?
Some of it.
Just thought I'd drop that.
It's good,
back.
that,
Oh, did you
yeah.
read it? Oh, yes.
Bloody good read, that, actually. Yeah. Bloody good read.
Just thought, thank
Just,
you.
yeah.
Thanks for.
Yeah, which
no,
bit-
no problem.
which bit did you
read it?
like?
Did you actually did read it though?
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Would have thought so, yeah. You don't
I
give a
was
book back unless you
thinking-
read it, do you?
Certainly, I had it. I very much had it in mind to. I sat there. I remember. I tell you what, the number of times you can ask
Yeah.
David. The number of times I sat down.
Who's David?
The number of times I
He
thought.
saw me read
I
it.
said to
Yeah.
David. I said he saw me.
Yeah.
He said, "You're holding that book again."
Thumbing through
He said,
it.
"You're holding that book again, aren't you?" And I was like, "Guilty." Like, you're going to read that.
Am
aren't you?
I
I
ever?
said,
Try and stop me.
what else am I going to do? Do the ironing? Chance to be a fine thing.
That's
Well,
your job, David,
You could
apparently.
do the ironing, couldn't you? But you're just finding any other excuse not to, aren't you? At the end of the day. Well, let's not go into that now, David. I'm tired of the way that you bring me down, especially when you bring me down in front of others. You disrespect me yesterday, last night. This is not even about the book anymore.
What is this about? Could be about
I
anything.
don't know.
Yeah, anyway, I was
I
watching
can only
this,
apologise.
watching this documentary about aliens.
Please don't say about aliens. I was
And,
watching this documentary about aliens.
Well, don't
again.
keep butting in then. Sniffles McGee. And there was this old pilot, I think he's dead now. They were interviewing him about some experiences he'd had. And professionalism is, and that's what I want.
Can I just say for the record, I am genuinely not drunk.
Well, that bottle of wine was full when we sat
This
down.
glass
Yeah.
was about that. I know. I realise if you're listening to this on
About 3
podcast,
glasses ago, yeah.
you can't see this, but if you're on YouTube, and you should be, because that's where all the crazy
It's where the action's at.
hip
Jive bunnies.
it was about there. So
Plugging it.
I've just gone a bit mental. So I think it's because I was listening to old episodes of the show.
That will
today
turn you mental. Without
from
a doubt.
series 5,
Yeah.
because I've been listening through trying to pick out all the really good bits.
What good bits?
Well, this is why it takes a long time.
Right.
Really funny segments. I've been putting them into videos to go on the YouTube channel. Call them Classic Peach.
Oh, yeah.
There's one up there now. 2 egg special.
I like how you're telling me, like I don't know this. Yeah.
Telling the listenership.
Oh, right, yeah.
Do you think I'd be sitting here talking to you if it was just you listening? No.
Probably not, actually, no. We would never see each other or speak to each other ever again.
And I think some of that old ridiculousness, like really crazy stuff, has kind of permeated my brain.
Yeah.
So I can only apologise.
Turned you mental.
Anyway, I will not interrupt you again.
Right. So I was watching this documentary about aliens, and this guy was getting interviewed, old pilot. I think I told you this before. And he was saying that he was he could see classified stuff that was talking about aliens had already arrived on the planet, and the government knew about it, and the aliens were helping them with technology, and so there was this race of aliens who were really passive and non-violent, and they said if war continues to keep happening on Earth, they were going to stop helping us bring this energy source apparently to Earth that they're helping us mine or something like that.
What
from
energy
space.
source?
It was called some sort of energy, but it was meant to be the sort of energy we could then use to make hyperdrives to travel through space and stuff like that, and reach other planets.
And is this current day, or is this something that's been going on for a long time? Allegedly
Been going on for a long time.
But if it was energy, we'd know about it. So what is it? Nuclear energy?
Well, no, it's not like common knowledge or anything.
Right.
It's all done.
It's secret.
Hush, hush. Yeah.
Secret.
There's an alien race, they reckon, that's helping humans, high up governments, whatever,
Right.
to bring this energy from wherever, somewhere in space, to bring it to Earth, so we can then develop our technology to be able to travel in space ourselves to other planets and things like that.
Could be true.
Like they are doing, apparently.
But that's the thing, you wouldn't know.
But this guy was, I've seen things like this before where there's old fighter pilots and stuff like that who worked high up in government and stuff, classify things.
Yeah.
And they talk about, oh yeah, we saw this and we saw this, it was unexplained, and we encountered this when we were flying around, and you kind of think they'd be quite a credible source. They've obviously, they're not nutcases, they're quite trustworthy people, you would imagine.
Yeah,
and
for anything else.
And they wouldn't have any reason to kind of lie about something like that.
Exactly, yeah. For anything else, you'd be like, I don't know, apparently the, I don't know. Like there's a load of naval warships, whatever, for example. Apparently that's happening. Apparently Russia's sending there's a load of naval warships in the English Channel, which is mental.
Sounds good.
Nuclear warships.
So this might be our last show.
Not disconcerting
Which would be great.
in any way. But let's say that those were spotted just off the Russian coast and they appear to be heading this way.
Yeah.
If a fighter pilot said that,
Yeah.
no one would ever question it. Not even for a second, they wouldn't question it.
No, it wouldn't
even
be
if
like,
it was the least likely thing ever. You would think that's rubbish. Why would they do that? That's an extremely aggressive thing to do, blah, blah, blah. Now, I know obviously Putin and that are sketchy at best. But my point is, just because they're spotting something, that's what his party's called.
Putin and that, yeah. Oh, here they come again. Yeah.
For any other scenario other than aliens, you'd be like, well, we've heard this report. Okay, action that immediately.
Yeah.
But just because it's something that's not fully understood, not understood at all, it's almost like, well, these guys must be a bit senile or whatever. But I don't think you can always dismiss everyone
I don't
that
think
way.
So. Yeah. And they're showing like classified letters and stuff from the president to, high up generals and things saying that he needed to contact certain people and certain people in this alien race and stuff like that and all this kind of stuff.
What names?
Not names, but it's like just to open up communication with them again or something like that. It was all weird, but it made me think, what if like in Mars Attack, have you seen Mars Attacks where they come down and they say hello and stuff? If that actually happened, where they came down one day and it was on the news, boom, breaking news, this flying saucer comes down or whatever, and then they drop down and they come out and they're like, all right, we just thought we've been flying around for a bit, we know you're here, we just come down, we just thought we'd come down, help you out, your planet seems a bit knackered, you're messing it up, we thought we'd come down, help you out, sort the place out, give you a hand, no worries.
But it wouldn't happen like that.
What do you mean?
Well, when you say they come down and they go all right.
Yeah.
Who are they saying?
Well, anyone, probably just.
What do you mean anyone?
Well, they'd have a look, wouldn't they? So it'd probably be on like YouTube or something.
What would?
Just like live stream or something. Get it out to the millions.
What are you on about?
Or BBC News or something like that. They'd know how everything worked, wouldn't they? Or they'd do something to sort of get all the communications focused on them.
Well, no, they'd identify who's
global
in
network
charge.
Or whatever.
They'd identify who's in charge.
Well, who then? Just like American
and then
presidents
they'd make contact. Yeah. The first thing I imagine they'd do is they'd tap into the ISS space station.
Yeah, there you go. Then that one.
And they'd be like, "Oh, right, there's some organisms in there. There's some like heat signatures in there.
Yeah.
Those must be intelligent life. Make contact with them,
Yeah.
or use that communication channel, radio. Or I don't actually know what they do use these days to communicate from like NASA on Earth to the space station, but they probably hook into that. So it would probably be easy.
So what you're saying is,
they wouldn't just come down and go, "All right."
No, they just.
So just
he'd be in the space station. There'd be an astronaut in the space station, floating around, or whatever, doing his chores, washing up or whatever.
Yeah.
Here's a little. Looks round.
Yeah.
There's a little porthole.
Yeah.
Up pops a little head.
Yeah.
Right, mate. Can you let us in? We're me and the boys out here. We've just come to say hello.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, just no worries.
Yeah.
Opens up.
What have you done?
They come like
We're all gonna die.
they come flying in. No, it's an airlock. They
Right.
come like
Wouldn't be able to see.
straight through the
Wouldn't be
window.
able to see him, then, would he?
Does the airlock? Yeah, you can see double panel.
Right.
Just go
Quite
straight through.
thick. It's quite. I don't think there's glass in airlocks.
Whatever, the plastic or whatever.
Seem a bit dangerous.
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's glass in it.
it? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Yeah,
But bulletproof, solid glass.
doors.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't need glass.
Well, whatever. You can see through it. You can. There was on films. They always have a little hole so you can see. Because how else do they know when? Because always the airlock knackers up, doesn't it? And someone gets pulled out.
Yeah. Okay.
So they'd have to see. They're not just going, "Oh no, I think the airlock's knackered."
Yeah,
it sounds like
maybe.
it sounds.
It just doesn't
I can
seem
hear
like a-
blood curdling screams on the other side of this door.
Yeah.
And then they'd come in and be like, "Hey, what's up? We're from
Okay.
Plutonium."
I don't think they'd be floating around outside, would they? Why would the aliens be
Well, they'd-
floating around
well,
outside
not-
the space?
because they've just come out of
Tell you
their
what,
spaceship.
we've got like sufficient technology to travel from who knows how
Just
far
teleport
away.
inside
Just
them.
other stars. Walk out there, like spacewalk out there, and knock on the door of that
Yeah.
space.
Well, they know how to do it. They've got a little
Knock on the what?
jetpack or something.
Knock on the what?
Little,
But you know we can communicate for
Yeah,
like
no, they don't
millions
need
and
to.
millions of miles, right? Yeah, just go knock on the.
yeah, it's more personal,
Just
isn't it?
knock on the airlock. What do you mean knock on the airlock? You can't knock on the airlock.
Yeah, you
It won't
can.
see
It's
you.
got
There's
a
no
thing.
glass.
Yeah, there is a
Apparently
glass.
There is glass.
Like there's a head-shaped glass,
No
so you'd
glass.
just be able to see a face.
Right.
So you wouldn't know what the body
What
was
if they haven't
like.
got a face?
Well, they'd have a type
Well,
of
they're an
face.
alien. They won't have a face.
All right, well, they're like suckers or whatever. Just do sign language or something.
What, like an octopus?
Yeah, it might be.
No.
Although, I don't know. It could be anything, couldn't
They'd
it?
be
Or if they're so advanced, they could probably make themselves
non-physical.
look human.
they'd be non-physical.
Just send down the one who looks most human then. Because everyone looks different, don't they? Or they might have different animals and stuff. So their sort of dog on their planet might have a human face. So pick whatever's the most human on their planet. They look at us and go, oh yeah, they've got like, 2 arms, 2 legs, stand up like this, bit of hair on top, smooth body. What have we got that looks like that? Yeah, here you go. We keep these things in cages, like a little bird or something. Send that down, press that up against the airlock window, go, right, it's us, let us in. They're like, what's that?
So now they're,
There's
they're
a human
pretending
there.
to be human.
There's a human on the outside.
Right,
Like,
so now they're pretending.
is everyone all right?
They're trying to get
Yeah.
in by they're faking their way.
Well, no, just so that it doesn't scare
So
the
it's a hostile
astronauts.
takeover.
No, it's not hostile. It's just they're just easing their way in, like gently, so that
So a
the
dog with a
astronauts
human
aren't going to.
face.
Well, it's their dog. To them, it's just a little pet or something, but to us,
It's a human.
it looks human.
So they have
like
humans
probably a
as
small
pets.
human.
Right.
It's not human, but it looks as close. You get things like on this planet that look similar, don't you? Like a fox looks like a dog or something, or you could probably dress a pig up to look like a cat, like a small cow or something, if you painted it. So you get one of these, put some clothes on it, looks like a little human. They're like, oh yeah, hello. Open the airlock, in he comes. Then they come in like, well, we're going to come in as well. We look a bit different. Don't get scared. And they're like, oh, okay, no worries.
Yeah, but because
In he
you
comes
sent
all
this
this, like,
man dog
octopus,
in,
like,
actually,
Tentacles. and
we're
that.
okay now. We feel you've broken the ice.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, that's what I
It
mean.
makes zero sense.
And then they come in, and then the astronauts are like, well, this is pretty good. New discovery in that. Let's beam it down to NASA. NASA beams it out to the world, and everyone goes, aliens, nice. But I would imagine it would be one of those just the most world-changing events that had ever happened. And I reckon it'd bring all the humans
Which
together.
bit, the man dog bit, or
All of it. Just once we had made contact with someone,
it's a bit of an anticlimax. Though,
everyone
isn't it, really?
on.
First contact, you're sneaking in through the airlock.
Well, no, it's just to
You'd
ease
make it a
yourself
bit
in.
more grand. You'd have some kind of diplomatic.
No,
you'd
you
have
wouldn't
a
be able
ceremony.
to do that. Because you'd be, what, like a big curtain? And then they pull the curtain away. And it's like,
People of Earth, we come in peace.
Mm.
We'd just like to send Fido down, if that's all right, just to say hello, because he looks a bit like you. Don't want to freak you out. Is that okay? He's got his own spacesuit.
That's fine, yeah.
Beep once
Yeah.
for. Do you have verbal communication? If not,
They're speaking
flash the light
English.
once for yes, twice for no. Yeah, we'll start there. Flash once for okay. They flashed. They flashed
Yeah.
once. Oh, they flashed three. They flashed 3 times.
It's constant flashing.
Don't keep flashing. Turn the light off.
Who's flashing?
Turn the light off.
Who's flashing? Just some guy with a torch going.
Turn the light off. Okay. People
Flash.
don't need to do that. Bit. I wanted to do it. It's supposed to be one big
Yeah.
thing. Okay, go on then. Just hurry up because this is ridiculous. We're making us look
Come
stupid
on.
here. All right. People, you see, this we rehearsed this
No fanfare.
so many
Just do the people of Earth thing.
times
Quick.
last night. People, he's still flashing. Why?
He's playing music.
Please don't
now.
flash.
People of Earth, please don't flash us.
Please don't flash that light.
Who's
You turn
flashing
up-
the light? What light? Where are you in space still, or are you on
The
Earth
space
now?
light.
Are you on Earth
The
now? or
signal.
what?
When someone comes to Earth, it's like,
Oh, the hello. Like, yeah.
you know, that one.
Right.
Uh,
See, the dog idea is much better.
people of Earth, we come in peace. Let's say.
For now.
We would like to make contact with your president.
Yep, here I am. How you doing? It's me,
Actually, second thoughts.
President Joe. Yep.
Can you send the last president?
That's me.
Can you send the previous president?
No,
'Cause
he's gone. He's not
not really a
available.
fan of the candidate.
Well, he's not
Yeah.
available, I'm afraid. So you'll have to just make do with me.
We've got some.
What's your name? Sorry.
Uh,
Where are you from?
In order to pronounce it
Mhm.
in a way you'd understand, I'd have to remove your head
Okay.
and several of your internal organs.
Okay.
So for now, let's just say
Let's call you Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy is fine.
How you doing,
It's not
Jimmy?
It sounds more like Tabitha.
Okay, we can call you Tabitha if you like.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be called Tabitha. That's
Okay,
a girl's
right,
name.
okay.
I'm saying it sounds like
Right.
it. We've got some stuff to show you.
Oh, yeah?
Basically,
Anything good that we ain't got already?
We got it. But we haven't got it with us.
Right. Take your word on it, though, yeah?
But what we were thinking is some sort of trade agreement.
Oh, yeah.
Of sort.
Okay, yeah.
We've
Sounds
got.
interesting.
We heard you've got a little bit of a fossil fuel problem.
A little bit, yeah.
You've got a bit of an issue with the old, the old non-sustainables, and
Yep.
we've got something which we might be able to help you out with.
Okay.
Let's say, and I happen to know that we can offer a very special introductory rate.
Sounds good. Sounds
See,
like you sound like you could solve all our problems in one
If-
fell swoop. to be
But I
honest.
must insist that we do. We have to do this. It's my boss more than me. I'd
Right,
be happy
okay.
to. If you could stop flashing for just a second.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Um,
Barry, stop that flashlight.
I realise I haven't given you a yes or no question for a while. now,
Right.
but I'm just trying to get the general idea across.
So
if it was
basically-
down to me, I'd say
So you can save humanity.
we've got energy.
Presume you want something in return.
Yeah.
We don't know what that is yet. but
Yeah.
It's probably something
What we'll do-
relatively small. I would imagine.
What we'll do is we'll skip through the lights.
Yep.
And we'll just assume that all happened
Okay,
through
blink,
lights.
blink,
But
yeah.
we'll do the dialogue now
Right, okay, yeah.
because otherwise it could get a bit
Bit awkward.
tedious.
Yeah.
So anyway, blah blah blah. For new customer discount,
Yep. Fantastic.
I would love to give you 15.
That's what I'm looking for. to be
I'd
honest.
love to give you 15.
I mean,
I can't. My
I've got
boss
targets
is
as
on
well,
my
to be
back.
honest. You're not the
He's
only
on
one.
my back,
Yeah, you're not the only one with the boss.
and
pal.
he's I can give you 12 and a half, but I ain't got it with me. Truth be told.
You not got a sample?
So I have got these little glowing. It's
Yeah.
like it's more of a.
We can see a sample.
It's more of a brooch.
Maybe we can make a
It's this
deal.
glowing kind of thing. I'll send it down to you
Yeah, just drop it.
with our concierge
Mhm.
dog human
Okay, yeah. Just pop it in his mouth.
thing.
Then bring it down. Drop him down, yeah.
It's that you could run basically you could run one of your Earth companies on
Okay.
that
Forever.
for
Oh, good.
more or less forever.
Right, okay.
So you could have that, us to you.
Nice. Get a
But the
little
rest
taste.
is going to cost you.
Get a taste, nice.
It's going to.
Well, not, it's not weird.
To be honest, it's going to cost you. I'll tell you what's going to cost you. I'm not going to cut.
It'll
I'm
be a
not
big
going to.
cost,
I'm not
isn't
going to beat about the. I'm not going to. I don't know any of your human idioms.
Oh, it sounds like you
But
knew one
I'm
just
not
a second
gonna
ago.
beat around the bush.
Right, okay.
But it's going to
I'm
cost
afraid
you.
I don't know what that means.
It's going to cost you all of it.
Yeah.
Less 12%. So it's going to cost you total enslavement of the human race.
Right.
Less
Sorry.
12.5%
Okay, right.
of the human race.
That's not a problem at all.
Um,
Did we settle on 12.5 or?
I'd say that's my absolute mark. I could go to.
Okay.
Yeah, I could.
No,
I
we'll go
can't.
for that. To be
I
honest,
can't.
we can.
I can't.
Yeah, we can cut the rest. That's fine.
Um,
No problem.
Now, fortunately for you, that's pretty much everyone you care about.
Mhm.
plus 11.5% extra
Right,
of just
okay.
people you want to select.
Yeah.
Generally from the rest of the.
Yeah. We've got a lot of people down
Rest
here.
of
There's
the
a lot
world.
of surplus. So,
Yeah.
to be
So-
honest, that's not really going to be an issue.
Good.
So, yeah, you just scoop up as many as you want
Yeah.
from wherever you want.
Yeah.
Take them away, and presume you'll drop off the energy cubes at some point in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for you to take the humans,
yeah.
and then drop off the cubes as and when, really.
on
Soon,
I mean, the
sooner rather than later.
The
would be
reality
good.
of it is embarrassing because we've come.
Imagine you've got,
we've come 500 million light years
right, yeah.
and left it behind on the shelf, as it were.
Okay,
No,
but you've
obviously not on the shelf
you've
'cause
definitely got it.
It's in a massive,
Yeah.
it's in a massive hanger the size of Greece.
Right.
But we've definitely got it. Is my point.
You seem trustworthy.
Definitely got it.
You've given us a good price.
Yes. Yes.
The little dog thing you sent down.
Yes.
He looks
Yes.
great. He's really calmed my nerves.
Yes.
I can't imagine what you look like, but I imagine you're
Yes.
nothing particularly scary.
I've got a Russia because I've got Ralph from Alpha Centauri, and he's saying he'll take 11%.
Right, okay.
So
Well, yeah, we've got a deal then.
Yeah.
I'll just flash 1,000
I'm
times
gonna-
to say yes.
we're going to come down now,
Right.
and I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be pretty.
Okay, no, that's fine.
We've got basically what you might think of as a large combine harvester.
Right. Yep.
And if you could direct us to sort of the countries that you're...
Just take your pick,
Let's be honest, we're talking continents.
Let's take a
The continents you
Most
like us to
continents.
start with.
Yeah.
And it is just a start. We'll just go down there. We'll mangle it up. It's going to look like, bottom line, we're after burger meat.
Right. Okay.
So
yeah, good. We got a
Good.
deal. Yeah.
and scene.
What a wonderful image.
And
What a
scene.
wonderful image
That's
you just painted there.
alien.
Wow.
Aliens come
Yeah.
down, and
Destroy Earth.
burgers.
We got to just hope that never happens then, I guess.
If
So-
it does happen, it's almost certainly going to happen exactly like
Yeah,
that.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Hmm.
We can all hope. Hope that we're in the 12.5% that stays.
Yeah,
It's going to be a messy place to clean up.
it is.
Imagine.
I'm glad I won't be around.
Yeah. Nice.
Joe, I'm going to be honest with you here.
Please be. Yeah.
I don't know how long we've been recording.
What do you mean?
I don't know how long this video is
Oh, right, okay.
because I
That's
don't
fine.
have a timestamp.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, tell a lie.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. It's 28 minutes.
Fantastic. He's good.
It's coming up to
He's
the...
absolutely brilliant. How long have we doing this show?
What? Since we began?
7, 8, 9, 10
We
years?
started in January of 2007
Too long.
doing audio podcasts
Too long.
in your mum's house,
Yeah, in the lounge.
in the lounge, crowded around a very small computer, small screen, using headphones with a microphone attached.
Yeah.
And every time you touched the cable, it would go dunk.
And you'd go mental.
And often we'd also bang into the radiator that was directly next to the
Yeah.
computer as well.
Yeah. But that radiator was nice 'cause it kept you warm.
Yeah. And the sound was like, because that's more or less how
I
we
wish
spoke.
it was like that. Yeah.
That's actually much crisper.
Yeah.
It's impossible with
Yeah.
this technology to replicate how bad it sounded.
Yeah. Hello. Dunk, dunk. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that was the beginning of what was,
Look at us now. Slightly worse.
it was something. The
yeah.
beginning of, a thing which still persists today in one guise or another.
And here we are, 10 years later, talking about the slaughter of the
Still
entire human
talking
race.
Absolute bollocks, if I may be so bold.
I saw a guy on the bus the other day.
Hmm.
He was arrogant. He got on. He had a bit of a swagger about him.
Oh, yeah.
He was kind of dressed, quite manicured. Looked like he'd had his eyebrows done.
Oh, yeah.
His hair was all very squared away, slicked. He had an outfit that was kind of kind of screamed, "I'm a bit of a douchebag,"
Right.
you know.
Mm.
And as he got closer, I sort of saw a few more things that he'd had done. One of them, he had like a sweatband around his forearm.
Oh yeah.
He was quite jacked.
Hmm.
I thought,
Hench.
got it around his forearm, a headband. So obviously, it must have been a kid's one. It was
Right.
tight.
Well, you can get wrist.
Then maybe it was a wrist
sweatbands.
one then, yeah. But
Yeah.
maybe that would have been too
Must
small.
have been jacked if it was a head one.
Yeah. Well, that's what John Cena does. But he has it on his bicep.
Really?
And this
What,
guy
a
had
head one?
Yeah. Beefcake. And he had it on his forearm. So like, you trying to make like one better? So your forearms are bigger than his biceps,
Yeah.
which are bigger than most people's heads.
Or all of that happened inside your own head.
Maybe. But the thing that stood out most about him was,
Mm.
and this will give you an idea of perhaps what he was like. He had a beard, but he had a beard that had something shaved into it. Letters.
Right.
The letters MVP
Wow.
shaved into his side of his cheek there.
That's unbelievable.
Because he's the most valuable player.
And yet he was taking the bus.
Player, Playa. Yeah, he's riding the bus. Yeah.
Pimp.
Bought a weekly ticket though, so he made a saving.
The absolute peach.
But yeah, that was just the sort of general person you get on the bus.
I love it.
these days.
I love everything about it.
Mm.
The story, the beard, the letters.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video or show if you listen to it on podcast, which you can do at theabsolutepeach.com if that's your thing, hit the like button and write us a comment. It'd be great to hear from you. And subscribe.
Obviously.
Do all of the stuff and the things I don't know. Do the
The
thing.
Absolute Peach. That thing.